It's the 2003 NBA draft, and the Detroit Pistons have won 50 games and have an opportunity to change their organization forever. And there's a consensus I'm not taking a European player. And what do the Detroit Pistons do? Instead of drafting Carmelo Anthony, who was considered by many the second best player in the draft, they took Darko Milicic from Serbia. And here's Rip Hamilton on what he had to say and how he felt when the Pistons made that decision.
About right, but then you see a few days later, Ben Wallace said he just doesn't know if that would have worked. Tayshaun was there. He would have wanted, Melo would have wanted to play more, sooner. What do you think would have happened if you guys would have actually drafted Melo?
Man, first of all, I think that I would have played at least 20 years in the NBA if we did draft Melo. I do. I don't know what Ben was talking about. I really don't. I love Body to death, but I don't know what the hell he was talking about when he said that. But if Carmelo Anthony comes to Detroit, man, listen. Problem. Melo was a once in a generational type talent.
Man.
Straight up. I tell people, if Carmelo comes to us, me and Chauncey talk about it. Would the narrative been different with LeBron James?
Man, talk to him. Because he's winning. He's winning possibly more championships than Braun at the time, than D Wade at the time, and that's been the only knock. He had y'all team around him.
Just think about it, Matt. I don't think that Cleveland team beats us.
No,
with Carmelo Anthony.
Hell nah. I agree. I don't think so
come
either.
On.
I don't think nobody beats y'all.
I think the narrative would have been different on Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying?
So there you have it. You heard Richard Hamilton, one of my favorite players. I used to love watching him come off screens with Chauncey and the Pistons, but valid points made by him. What you guys have to realize is that obviously Carmelo was regarded by many as the second best player, and but according to stats and numbers and analytics, obviously they weren't as big back then as they are now, but everybody had the consensus that Darko Milicic was going to be a better player than Carmelo Anthony, which is hard to believe because with your eyes you can see how dominant Carmelo was, and he was coming off a championship year with Syracuse. Shout out to the highlights. And think about it, Detroit is coming off a tremendous season, right? They've won 50 plus games, and they're in a very unique opportunity to select a player with a team that's won 50 games. It just doesn't happen in any sport where you've just come off a 50 season win and you're like, oh, we got a top 5 pick, damn, we better not screw this up. And Detroit sadly screwed it up because they chose the wrong player. And if Carmelo Anthony ends up on Detroit, I say he wins at least 2 rings. And this entire narrative about Carmelo Anthony not being a winner or whatever this bullshit is to begin with, bruh, we all know if Carmelo Anthony is on Detroit, that team is winning at least 2 rings. He could win more. And that narrative is totally different. Like, how do we look at LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony if Carmelo Anthony is in a total different position? Because if he goes to Detroit, there's Chauncey Billups, there's the coach, I can't remember his name, I think it's George Brown, I can't remember, and we got Rasheed Wallace, we got Ben Wallace, we got Tayshaun Prince, just vets everywhere, Richard Hamilton. Carmelo Anthony would have learned how to win on a very early age instead of trying to figure it out. But those are my thoughts, and I just wanted to get that out there. Again, you guys know that I love Carmelo Anthony. He is very underappreciated, and I just wanted your guys' thoughts on that. What do you guys think? If Carmelo was on Detroit, do you think he would have had rings? Do you think the narrative would have been different? Do you think he could have been the GOAT? It's a totally different conversation. So let me know, comment down below where you think Melo should have gone, or how many rings he should have won in Detroit. And remember to subscribe for all NBA content and NFL content. Peace out, guys.